Hi, I'm John Alexandra. Many of you know me as the author of Affirmations of Wealth. However, some of you may not know that I've been a business advisor, attorney, and executive coach for over 30 years. And I have a thriving one-on-one coaching business as well as my business advisory services that I offer, and still maintain my law practice and have 3 or 4 companies that I represent because I'm third-party general counsel for those companies and also act as a business advisor to the board of directors of some of those companies. And during my practice, many people ask me some basic questions about coaching, about personal productivity, goal setting. So I've written a few of them down today, and I'm going to answer these questions on multiple videos, so stay tuned for some upcoming videos in addition to the one that you're watching now. But most of these questions are about how to better myself, my company, my family relationships, the balance in my life, if that can be achieved. So again, I have maybe 7 or 8 of these. I'm going to go through them over a series of multiple videos, and you can go back, watch them, share them, hopefully with as many people as you would like. The first one is, what's the importance of scheduling? And when I talk about scheduling, I break things down really into a couple of basics. One, we are all working on priorities, and then we also have tasks. And those priorities typically are income producing or non-income producing, and then the tasks are things that we know that we have to do, but really aren't that important or urgent right now. So the basic rule of thumb is if something really is a priority, it should be scheduled on your calendar as an appointment. If something is a task, that should be delegated to somebody else if it can be. Now, if you're a small business or you're an independent contractor and you don't have an assistant, you don't have a virtual assistant, you don't have somebody else that you can delegate tasks to, then you should keep a separate task list, but make sure you understand that getting those tasks done really aren't as important as the priorities that must be done, especially the income producing priorities that must be done on a daily basis. Now, also, sometimes people get overwhelmed. They get overwhelmed in their mind, they get overwhelmed in their activities because they have a lot to do. And one of the reasons for overwhelmment is because, again, people forget or just never been taught that tasks can be taken care of at any time. Priorities are the things that must be done in order to help you increase your income, to grow your business, to have the creative authority to go out and do the things that you know that you need to do to be successful at what you're attempting to do. So you have to keep those things separated all the time. So my number one piece of advice to you is sit down every evening at the end of the day, at the end of your workday, and write down the 6 most important things that you have to do tomorrow. Sometimes you could do this on a weekly basis. Sit down on a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday evening and write down the 6 most important things you have to get done in the upcoming week. Then go to your calendar and make sure you schedule off the time frames in order for you to get those things done. So schedule in the activity time, schedule in the meeting time, schedule in the productivity time, whatever it is, the prospecting time, whatever it is that you have to do to accomplish your goals for the following day or for the following week, get those scheduled the Sunday before or the evening before. And then when you make those appointments in your calendar with yourself, keep those as commitments. Don't change those. If you have something scheduled at 2 o'clock, and that 2 o'clock your time is lead generation time, and someone calls you and says, I'd like to have an appointment with you tomorrow at 2. Your response should be, I'd love to meet with you tomorrow at 2, however my time is already committed. I could meet with you Thursday at 3 or Friday at 1. What works better for you? Make sure you stick to your commitments. Make sure that your income producing activities, your priorities are scheduled as commitments. Tasks are delegated as much as possible. If they can't be delegated, don't worry too much about those. Get to those when you can get to those, but stay focused on those income producing priorities and schedule those as commitments to yourself. Oh, by the way, for more information, you can go to my website at reicconnect.com. Find out all kinds of great stuff there about our coaching programs. There's links to other videos, and also there'll be some announcements there of upcoming events as well.